Alright guys, so it's day 5 of rehydrating the starter. So I've got my starter here. You can see it didn't double, but it did raise probably 50 to 75%. So let's see if you can kind of see it there with this heat. And I went over 24 hours because I was trying to get my market bread prepped tonight so I can bake it tomorrow. But it's kind of runny. If your starter is runny like that, it typically means it's hungry. So I know that my jar is 272 grams because I've weighed it out multiple times. I currently have 344 here all together. So 272 plus the 15 grams of starter I need is 287. So I'm going to discard all but 15. So getting closer. I don't want to take too much out at a time because then I'll have to add more to it. But it's not very much at all that's left in your jar. So once you're down to 15 grams of starter left, you're going to add 30 grams of flour and 30 grams of water. So I'm splitting mine whole wheat and all-purpose flour. So 20% of 30 is 6. So we need 6 grams of whole wheat flour. And if you're worried that it's hungry, you can always up that percentage just a little bit, but I wouldn't go much over 30% whole wheat flour starting out, because then it makes it more difficult to work with and harder to get a good loaf until you've kind of worked with it a while and learned your starter and your dough. So I want to get this to 30 right there, zero it out, and I went a little over. I got 35, so we're going to add a little bit more flour just to even it up. Yes, it's more than 30, but you want to make sure you keep your flour and your water at the same ratio, because if you have too much water, it will be too thin and it'll get hungry really fast. It'll just move right through it. If you have too much flour, it'll be too thick and it'll take it a little longer to raise. Sometimes if I know I want it to slow down in this heat, I'll mix mine up a little thicker, but for now, keep it even. You can kind of see it's a thick paste. It doesn't run off there. And then just scrape your sides really well to try and keep it from drying out on there. Tomorrow, I'll put it in a new jar. And it should be, if you even it out, it should be right there where that line is again, since we started with 15 and added 30 and 30. So then just pop your muslin on, cover it with a ring, and let it set until tomorrow. So hope that's helping you guys. We got 2 more days on this, and then I'll kind of go over how I maintain my starter on the last day as well. So I hope you guys are having a great week, and I will catch you tomorrow.